Hi ladies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Miss Kafue. Ladies, happy July 1st, happy new month. Ladies, I wish you more positivity in this new month. I wish you more productivity, everything good in this month. Ladies, today's video, the video that starts this month off, let me tell you, I've tried doing a video on 30th. Yesterday was 30th, yes, 29th, 30th, but I don't know why I just couldn't get content out. There are those days, ladies. So if you don't see me post, just know there are those days. But when I come back, you know, guys, I never disappoint you. So today, ladies, we are diving into when he fumbles a good woman like you, what happens? What happens to him? Most of these men, they don't know that women are their light, women are their favor, women are their blessing. Not all women, of course. Everything doesn't apply to a general audience, but we know the kind of women you're talking about. Ladies, if a man ever fumbled you, what was the aftermath? Personally, I don't know a man who ever fumbled a good woman and came back from that. I don't know of one. Show me one. I'm still waiting. Anyway, ladies, enough of me talking. Let's jump right into this very informative video, and then I'll be back to give my take on it.
Let me tell you something, men. The worst place you could have a woman who knows her worth, stands and walks in her truth, has done the work, has healed. Those women who take you back a multiplicable amount of times, who once didn't know her worth, now knows that she brings the legs, the chairs, and the table, is out her motherfucking feelings, baby. Let me tell you now. The worst place you can have those women is out they fucking feelings, because it's nothing like having access to a motherfucker and it's now denied. Imagine texting her and you can't get through, so you start reaching. Let me pull the screen down to make sure that the Wi-Fi indicator is off, because it might be my Wi-Fi. No. Or when you go over to social media and you can't even search her fucking name, a woman who has officially stepped into her worth and know, and not even just stepped into it, but walking in it, baby, and know what she brings and has done the work, baby, is out her motherfucking feelings, baby. So you better be careful with what you're doing with a good goddamn woman. Call me back.
One of the worst things you will ever do as a man is to take a good woman for granted, because there are women everywhere. Let me tell you the truth. You see that woman that genuinely loves you, the one that supports you, takes care of you, prays for you, and even forgive you consistently and still stay loyal. If you play with her, because there are women everywhere, you are digging your own emotional grave. Yes, you might meet a prettier woman, you might meet someone that is more outspoken, more submissive, or whatever you like, but guess what? They will never love you the way your woman does. See, on the street, you will look for that kind of loyalty and you will never find. You will get attention but not affection. You will even get vibes but not values, and you may get a prettier body but not peace of mind. A woman who deeply loves you is not ordinary, and the moment you make her feel irreplaceable, you will lose something money cannot buy, which is genuine love and emotional safety. Some men don't even realize what they had until they watch another man treat her like a queen. So if you are lucky to have a good woman that genuinely loves you and supports you, don't play smart, don't act like a boss, be wise, because when she finally leaves, you won't just lose her, you will lose a version of you that she helped you become. And if you are struggling with building a sustainable relationship or marriage, or you have some challenges or problems with your partner that is very hard to solve, you can send me a message and type private session. So it is a paid session, but it's a session whereby I will talk to your partner, I will talk to you, and we can find a way to resolve any issue or any conflict in your marriage or in your relationship. So send me a DM right now and type private session.
God gives you a woman and all you see is her elevating you and you growing, and you still want to tear her down. That's you slapping God in the face. God will take everything from you. Listen, brother, it's cheaper to keep her, brother, but it's deeper than just financial. I'm talking about spiritual. Cross a good woman if you want to, you'll never get back up again.
Sadly, this is what some women look like when they've begun to detach. But what's even sadder is that the man will notice this, but he still doesn't care. Because it doesn't matter how sad you are if you're still cooking, if you're still cleaning, if you're still sleeping with him, if you're still letting him use your car, letting him live with you rent-free. As long as you're not so sad, so disappointed, so brokenhearted, so devastated that you would actually leave him, some men don't care. His caption said, her loyalty despite the pain is what love is. As long as you're willing to accept a tolerable level of permanent unhappiness, they are more than willing to put you through it. Your pleas and your tears don't faze a man like this because he knows you're not going anywhere. And as long as you're not willing to leave him, he's not willing to change. A good man and a man who loves you is not just going to stand by and watch you lose your spark. Not going to watch you become a shell of who you once used to be. He's going to encourage you to get your spark back. And whatever role he can play in helping you do that, he'll do it. A good man is not going to brag about how loyal you are despite how many times he hurt you. What he's going to do is address the behavior, change the behavior, and ensure that it never happens again. Your happiness should matter to your partner. And if it doesn't, you've chosen the wrong partner.
So I don't know what woman needs to hear this epiphany I had the other day, but I'ma say it anyway. A lot of men don't measure a woman's love for them by that ability to make that woman happy, but rather how long that woman is willing to stay with them despite making her unhappy. In other words, a lot of men measure a woman's love for them by that woman's willingness to accept their disrespect. And they do this to gain power. The more they neglect you and you stay, the more they mistreat you and you stay, the more secure and powerful they feel. When men and women feel as though their relationship may be in jeopardy, they tend to respond differently. Women tend to take on more of a how can I fix this? What did I do wrong? How can we solve this problem? Whereas men do something a little different. They test you. They test you to see how far they can take it before you leave because they don't see maintaining the emotional connection of the relationship as something that is equally their responsibility. And I think the reason that a lot of women struggle to see that these tests are intentional and they try to make up excuses for, why is my partner doing that is because it is enraging and quite frankly, insanity inducing to realize that someone who claims to love you is purposefully pissing you off just to feel secure in the relationship. So like I said, I don't know who needed to hear this today, but stop asking him why he does it. Stop begging him to change. He is doing that intentionally because he's trying to train you into accepting less effort because that is when he feels most powerful and that is when he feels most loved. Listen again if you need to.
The problem is not that you have a good heart. The problem is how you allow people to use your good heart. I've gotten messages around the globe from women, from men saying, I have a good heart, but I keep being used. The problem is not your good heart. That's a treasure. That's a virtue. That's an asset that any wise person that get to know you should treasure. But the problem is not your good heart. The problem is how you allow people to use your good heart. The problem is how you want to play El Shaddai in people's life. And when you are the El Shaddai, you shall surely die. Because people don't give a damn about how they use your good heart as long as it favors them. The Bible says, love your neighbor as yourself. The biggest problem with people with a good heart is that they always want to be El Shaddai in everybody's life. They want to help. They don't want to see people crying. Are you their parents? I mean, this is things that their own family members run away from. When you have a good heart, one thing I've come to realize about people with good heart is that they display a level of foolishness and they think it's kindness. Listen to me, whether you like it or not, if you have a good heart, you need to be careful of how you allow people to use it. Otherwise, you will turn into a poisonous person. Your nature and your attitude and your identity will change because of the character of people. People don't care if you have a good heart. They are only after how they use it. And trust me, one of the greatest way of using someone's good heart is manipulation. They know you can't say no. There are some of you looking at me, people come to you, borrow me money, you borrow, they go. They know you can't fight them back. They are using you. People come into your life, they promise you, I love you, I this. They know you are a good woman, you won't fight back. They use you, they mess you up, they go. How long will you continue allowing people to use your good heart against you? How long will you continue allowing people to mess you up, scatter you, demonize you, get you depressed, mess up your emotions, scatter your mindset, and make you feel as if having a good heart is not good? Oga, madam, listen to me and listen well. The problem is not your good heart. The problem is how you allow people use your good heart. The day you understand this message, that is the day your birthday starts. People don't give a shit. Love your neighbor as yourself. You must love yourself first. Never do for people what you have never done for yourself. That's not love, that's foolishness. Anything you have never done for yourself, nobody is permitted to get it from you. The day you understand this, your brain is active. It's your favorite prophet, the man with too much swag and too much anointing, Emmanuel Okose. Peace to whom brain is given. Okpolo is expected. Sense is expected. It is what it is. The reason why most men are broke is because the light that once made them prosper, they abuse that light. When God sends a woman into your life that supported you when you were nothing, sponsored your trip, brought you abroad, did everything possible for you to become somebody, brought you out of your devilish village, your satanic family that never believed in you, stood by you, loved you, showed you passion, showed you affection. And at the end of the day, when God makes you somebody through the light of the woman that came into your life, you say the woman is no more your level. The Bible says, he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtains favor. I have said this a million times in all my posts. You are not a wife because I put a wedding ring on your hand. You are a wife before I found you. I found you because you were a wife. So when you find that woman in your life, and the woman was there for you when you had nothing, stood by you, supported you, sponsored you, in some cases supported you financially, did everything for your family, now you are at the position to pay that light back, and you are misusing it, misbehaving. Now you don't come back home. You have all kinds of friends. You are chasing all kinds of women on skirt. Hear me. The light that woman carry will be over. You know, some men can be rich for a while. You leave the woman, you think you are smart. The light is there. You have forgotten that the woman is the charger. When your light is about to go deep, that is the favor God was talking about. Because you think you are a smart guy, you left her. Before you know what is going on, the light goes off. There's no charger to charge it again. I have said it, every woman does not give. No woman gives. Women are not stupid, they invest. When a woman loves a man, she invests in that man's vision, invests in that man's life, transforms the man to become what the man is supposed to be. But the problem we have in this generation is that we have so many ungrateful men who don't understand that their woman is their light. Let me tell you something, young man, you might not like me or might not like my message. I don't even send you, whether you like her or you don't like her. But the truth about it is, how you treat your woman determines how you shine in this world. Some women are spirits. Not every woman can be used and dumped. Not every woman should be broken. Not every woman you break their heart. Some are specially made for you as the light. If you don't get it, then forget about it. Share this video to every man you know. My name is Apostle Okose. Peace.
I was asking for communication. The girls were asking for money, bags, purses, and vacations. While I was asking for communication, you know what the girls were getting? Chanel, Louis, Hermes, and seeing different locations.
this, alright? Good women scare men, okay? Because with a good woman comes a woman that knows exactly what she wants and what she deserves, okay? She knows that she does not deserve the bare minimum or any less. So she is not going to let you walk all over her or accept anything that she knows she is not deserving of or she does not want in her life. A good woman does not require much, but it does not mean that she deserves less. Because truth be told, the only thing women really require of men nowadays is for a man to actually be a man. Because women have been becoming the men that they have always dreamed of. So excuse her for being Little Miss Independent, but she knows exactly what she wants. She can take herself out on dates and buy herself flowers, but trust and believe, she may want you, but that does not mean that she needs you. She is not easy to impress or get close to because she got all of her own stuff. And truth be told, a lot of women would rather be single than actually get their time wasted. You see, one of the most common misconceptions is that women are single because they can't get a man, when in actuality, a lot of women are just single by choice because they would rather be by themselves than have somebody's son up there playing in their face. And one thing that y'all need to know is if you cannot add value to her life, you are better off just leaving her alone and letting her do her own thing. But y'all stay safe out here, man.
One thing I really strongly believe in, the presence of a woman in a man's life is a blessing. And when he fumbles a really good woman and God takes her away from him, that's his most painful lesson. Like the amount of times I've seen a man be blessed with a woman, with God bringing this beautiful angel woman into their lives to help them level up and become better. And he completely wastes the opportunity, drags her through the mud, and then finally, for whatever reason, the relationship ends. What almost every time happens afterwards is she comes out of it, she's in excruciating pain, but she moves on, she heals from it, and literally becomes even more of an angel and even more leveled up. Like, have you ever seen a woman go through a breakup and not level up? No, that doesn't exist. I'd argue breakups are like some of the best things that can happen to a woman because she will be the most evolved version of herself when she comes out of it. But a man, God, I've seen breakups destroy a man. I've seen men losing the best woman absolutely destroy him, where his life does not get better. God no longer brings him blessings into his life because he didn't earn it. He fumbled the blessing God sent him, and God's not going to send another one. Not till you grow, not till you learn. And a lot of the times, they take a really long time to do that. And so you see so many men have their quality of life go down for a really long time. I've seen men be at rock bottom for years because they fumbled this angel that came into their lives. And I think that's a really great lesson for men and women. When you fumble a blessing that was sent to you, God's not going to send you another one for a while. Why would he? Imagine you were a parent, you got your child a brand new toy that was really expensive because you wanted to reward them, and they break it like the first day that they get it. You're not getting them another one. You're gonna have them learn their lesson to appreciate and take care of the things that are given to them. And I see the same with men and women, and fumbling something really good for you.
Y'all know what's crazy? Y'all be losing some of the rawest females, some of the most rare females, and y'all just play in their face and lose them like it's just a world full of real women. Man, what? I'm talking about a woman 10 toes down behind you and you ain't even the best man. You know you ain't. But she willing to grow with you. She willing to stick by your side even in your rough seasons. Some of the rawest women. Oh my gosh, some of the realest on your team. Realer than your niggas. Realer than your homeboys. Ones that's telling you exactly what you know you need to hear but you just don't want to hear it. I'm talking about like a legit best friend. And that's what you need in today's world. Forget all that romance stuff. You need a best friend before anything. I'm talking about women that you know for a fact are wifey material, the type of woman that you know you need to raise your children, type of woman that's wanting to help you better yourself. What? She sees something in you that you don't even see. Still, yeah, these the type of women that y'all do dirty. These the type of women that y'all pick city girls over. And this the part that y'all gotta understand. It's always gonna be a prettier face and a bigger booty out here. But let me tell you one thing, that pretty face and that big booty is gonna get real old, because at the end of the day, can she raise your child? Oh, okay. Is she gonna be able to hold that house down when you down? Is she really gonna be down with you through absolutely everything? Or when times get rough, is she gonna look at you and start calling you a clown, calling you broke, calling you a bum, all that? I'm not gonna lie, if you fumble that type of woman in today's world, if you put her off to the side and choose somebody else over her after she showed you exactly how loyal she is, how much she care about you, how much she love you, and you still go out here and be like, nah. If you have that and you play in her face, make her feel like crap, whatever, I promise you a clown. I promise you a clown. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all deserve to look in the mirror and see exactly that. A clown. Holding some balloons, I swear.
Never take advantage of a good woman, because when you lose her, she's not coming back. One thing about good women, they're gonna try. And when they believe in you, they're gonna believe in you all the way. The love that they provide, nobody else gives. One thing about a good woman, she's gonna stand by your side. She's gonna have faith in you when other people don't. She's going to have your back when the world is against you. She's going to sacrifice herself and her needs and her wants to make sure you're good. What people fail to realize with good women, I think they realize their hearts are so pure and their love runs so deep, they think it's okay to abuse that. But one thing they fail to realize, not everybody you could fumble. And when it comes down to a good woman, losing a good woman is like losing your spine. My thing is, good women always end up in the crossfire for being good. But one thing about that good woman, no matter how many times you broke her heart and let her down, there's going to be a day when she open her eyes and she realize she don't deserve the pain that you've been putting her through. And when she decides to leave and call it quits, I want you to understand, she's not coming back. Don't lose your woman because your pride and your ego. Because I promise you, you're going to be looking for her and all the other women that you date. And you're going to miss her.
All gonna get enough of treating a good woman wrong. See, a thing about a good woman, she gonna keep treating you right until she can't no more. But once that shit over with, it's over with and you gonna feel it, bro. Everybody done fumbled a good female that they regret fumbling. And if you want some bullshit, I'm here to tell you, you gotta tighten up, bro, cause you gonna lose your bitch. And you might lose your bitch to a nigga like me. You don't want a nigga like me to come along, bro. You really don't. So tighten the fuck up. Quit treating your woman bad, bro. I know relationships go through shit. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. But you gotta tighten up, bro. Bring your girl some flowers. Tell her she look good today. Ask her how her day was. You know what I'm saying? Take her out to eat. It's the little shit. I promise you it is, bro. Throw her a couple of dollars. Cause you gonna run into a nigga like me and I'm gonna do it. You don't want a nigga like me to get her, cause I'm gonna do it, bro. Treat your girl right. You got you a bad little John, probably you don't even know it. It ain't shit out here. I promise you it's nothing out here but runts, bops, and thoughts, bro. These bitches can't even cook these days. So if you got a female, good female, bro, just hang out to her, tighten the fuck up. Y'all might be going through shit. Oh, well, bro, suck it up. It is what it is. Females gonna be females.
Men mess up something good to go look for something better, and then they end up with something worse. That's why you don't brag when you take somebody else's man, because you don't know what you just walked into. Sometimes the real winner is the woman who got away, because the woman who stays, she has to suffer. Once he comes to the realization that his ex was the best he ever had, now you're going to be punished because you're not her. You are a supply. You were used in the attempt to make his ex jealous. But see, that didn't work. You know what she did? She bossed up. She prioritized beauty and fitness. She healed. She got closer to God, and she never looked back. But you know who's still stalking her and still checking for her? Your man is. So now that he sees that his ex is prospering and she's more beautiful than ever, and then he turn around and look at you and how you're not nothing like her, yeah, he's angry at you. He has this rage and resentment because you're not his dream girl. You were simply a supply. You can't build off another woman's tears and betrayal and deception. I don't know where y'all think this is accepted and normalized, but you would never be able to build off another woman's pain, ever. Her tears will be your tears. Her betrayal will be your betrayal. Her deception will be your deception. You know why? Because it's the man.
Someone said, men don't start to suffer until that woman they hurt starts to heal. Let that sink in. Men don't start to suffer until that woman they hurt starts to heal. When a man is sitting there and dragging you through everything, cheating on you, doing you wrong, doesn't think you'll ever leave because you stayed so long, and then you leave, and they see you starting to heal, or they see you get with a man that is finally treating you the way you deserve, that's when the suffering really starts. Now it's the reality that there is no going back. You lost that girl. And that's when they really, like, reality starts to set in. And that's when they realize, like, this is no more. Like, this girl is gone. And it is so true. They will watch you suffer all these years based on their actions. And then now when they're like, oh, she's really healed. Oh, she's getting what she deserves. It's like a panic mode because they realize you're gone.
I've never seen a man fumble a good woman and have a good life. Like, I've just never seen it. And honestly, I want to be proven wrong. But every time God, let's say, blesses a man with a really good woman, like an angel, that's not perfect, but she wants to try. She wants to be there for you. She's supporting you. She's thinking about your goals and dreams. She wants to build a life with you. And you fumble her, or you cheat on her, or you don't appreciate her. And then you lose her. Let's say you break up with her, she breaks up with you. I've just never seen men come back from that. Like, when they get that blessing and they, like, lose it, God takes a while to bless them again. Because a lot of times, a lot of men don't understand that favor that you're getting on your life is because you have a good woman next to you, either praying for you, pushing for you, working with you, making sure that they're grinding with you, seeing where you're failing so they can come in and try to help you out. But when you lose that woman, or you push them to the point where they no longer even want to try anymore, the comeback is hard. Like, it's really hard for you to come back from that. And I haven't seen many men, like, fumble good women and come back from it fast. Like, I've seen it take years, months, where it's like their quality of life was one way with this woman, and they were living this life. They were living this great life where they're making the money they love. They're, dressed for success. They look amazing. They feel amazing. And they start feeling themselves. They start feeling like, like they don't need that woman. They need to get a better woman. They need somebody that looks better. They need somebody that does more. And then they end up fumbling the gift that God gave them. And then they think, oh, I just got to get back on my grind. No, you lost your favor, because your favor was with the person that you were with that was praying for you, that was fighting for you. And then you mess with that person's heart, or you broke their heart, or you broke their trust. And now you need to go learn that lesson. So you have to go change. You have to go get better before God can bless you with another blessing like that. He has to see that you can handle it, because the first time he blessed you, you lost it. So I would really, really encourage people to really think about that. Like, you guys can say it in the comments. Like, have you ever seen a man, like, lose a really good woman, like somebody that was really rooting for them, and they come back from it fast?
Hey y'all, I really don't like getting serious on TikTok, and I really do not like long videos, but this is just something that's been weighing on my heart and my mind for a couple weeks. A couple weeks ago, something happened to me within a relationship, and it really just opened my eyes as to, like, how hurtful men are. I've known that for quite some time, but it's like men are so hurtful with no remorse, no care in the world. Like, they don't give a fuck. And it's just becoming a little much for me. Last night was the nail in the coffin, though. I'm not doing a story time because I'm just not gonna do that. But men are just so hurtful, and it's like, I no longer have a desire to get in a relationship. I no longer have the desire to get married. Damn near about to give up on my dreams of becoming a mom one day. Like, I can't deal with it anymore, you guys. And I know y'all gonna be like, oh, take a break. I took a break all this year. I done read the self-help books. I done watched Shira 7. It's like, I actually want the love. I don't want to, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to use a man for money. Like, don't want to just use him for what he can do for me, even though that's what they do to us. I just don't want to do that. It should not be this difficult. It's like I'm not trying to have a disdain for men. I'm not trying to be a misandrist. I'm not trying to H-word men again, but it's like, how could you not? They are so hurtful. They are disrespectful, disloyal, rude, selfish. Think about nobody but themselves. And I'm sure there are some good men out there. I met one before. One. You guys are going to say, oh, maybe it's you. Because I know the men are going to come in and just put it all back on me. They're going to completely dismiss my feelings and put it back on me. I'm used to it. I'm the one actually in therapy working through things and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Having to go to therapy for people who won't go to therapy or who don't see any wrong in their behavior. God, I can't do it no more, you guys. I don't wanna be involved with men anymore. So I think it's just time for me to just really focus on myself 103,000%. Like really just strictly lock in on everything that I want to do. Everything I want to do. I don't have time for the games. I don't have time to get my heart broken again. I don't have time to be pulling up on you. Like, I don't have time to be finding addresses and stuff like that anymore. I don't have time, but I can't take it anymore, you guys. It took everything in me last night not to cry, but it's like, I feel defeated. Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
You'll walk away from a good woman just because you know you. You'll stay with a whore because she'll never know who you are. It's more comfortable for men for us not to be known. That's why it's hard for us to stay down with good women, because a good woman will look straight through you and say, you sad, ain't you? Nah, baby, what you talking about? I'm good. A whore ain't never going to ask you how you feel because she don't care. And many of us like that because we don't care about ourselves, and it feels good to be around people who don't care either. Because when people care about you, it challenges you to get better. When they don't, you can be whoever the hell you want to be. We are in trouble in this world.
It really just opened my eyes as to like how hurtful men are.
So I learned this lesson last year, and it's one I recommend everyone learn sooner rather than later. Just yesterday, a friend called me having a panic attack in her car because her boyfriend had called her an hour before and said that he loved her, all of these nice things, and that his family can't wait to meet her for Thanksgiving. An hour and a half later, and this is no exaggeration on the timeline, called her back and said that he is a high value man and that he can do better than her, but she will never be able to do better than him, and that it's over, and then hung up before she could even say anything. I've had friends where their date will leave in the middle of the date while they're in the bathroom. I've had friends whose boyfriends will break up with them on their birthday, on days of death, on graduation, boyfriends taking other girls on their birthday trip. And this is just the last year. This is just 2023. Personally, when this happened to me, I decided that I was going to take the next year to not date anybody, and it was the best decision that I could have ever made for myself. I accomplished every single goal that I had this year. Just bought a new car, about to move into a beautiful apartment, happiest I've ever been, more peace than I've ever felt. I'm surrounded by so many different types of love that I don't really feel like anything's missing. And that's not to say that I'll never date again. I'm literally sure that I will. But as a girl who has high standards and values, you cannot vet for a man blindsiding you. I consider myself like very like in the know, and it happened to me. Even looking back now, I'm like, I could have never predicted that. Be careful, invest in yourself. Just invest in yourself. The right person will come along, but be very picky. Do not let everybody just date you. It is not worth it. It is not worth your peace. It is not worth your time. Don't do it.
Ladies, let me begin by saying that 82.2% of you are not subscribed to this channel. Please, it doesn't cost you anything, especially if you're a returning subscriber. You watch each and every video of mine. Why don't you just subscribe? Why don't you just support me? I agree, most of you have subscribed. Last time it was 87%, at least now it's 82. The gap is reducing slowly by slowly, but I believe we can do better than this. I believe we can really hit that 30k subscriber target by end of July. I really believe it. I really believe, not even end of July, even in 2 weeks. I really believe it. Or am I delusional? I don't know. But anyway, ladies, let's go ahead and talk about this video. Ladies, let me tell you something. There's nothing as more interesting or more funny than when a man fumbles a good woman and then he leaves this woman thinking he's so smart, and then life starts slapping him on the face, like he starts living in his karma, and he doesn't realize it's because he wronged a good woman, or the woman who was there for him, the woman who broke her back for him, the woman who did everything genuinely for him. Like, he doesn't realize it. There's nothing as more interesting as that. And then the man is not even spiritually aware enough to know that you don't do that and continue living a good life. And these are the type of men who will leave you raising their children. These are the type of men who will enjoy seeing you miserable. These are the type of men who will leave you for dead. These are the type of men who will not chip in anything, even if they're in a position to do it, just so that you can struggle. I remember like 2 years ago, okay, me myself, I always say I've been a single mother since I think this child came to this earth. That's what I must say. Even if I was in a relationship, I was still a single mother. But I remember 2 years ago now, after leaving the relationship, my ex was in a good position to really like raise his child or like even help with the bare minimum, but he couldn't. Like, he would prefer to just, I think, buy wigs for women, or I don't know, drink, like waste the money, but he cannot assist his child so that I can struggle, so that I remember using all my paycheck to just take care of me and my son. And at some point I was so resentful. And let me tell you, men don't realize that these things make you resent them. That's why when they come back, you cannot even look at them. Like, you wonder, who's this? Like, who's this again? That's what you always wonder, because the audacity to leave me struggling. When I asked for help, you were there refusing. You were there enjoying seeing me struggle. You were there telling me even you're working. Oh my God. The last time I think I spoke to that man about the financial assistance, I told him helping financially is the least you can do, because you're not present physically. So helping financially is the least you can do. But guess what? I never broke the bond, or what can I call it? Is it it's not really co-parenting, because I'm the one doing everything, but I never like denied my son from seeing his family, even if these people like contribute 0% of anything. Like, it has never occurred to me like it's right to do that. I've never had it in my heart to do that. Of course, situations have happened to the point that I should have done that long time ago, but I know where I'm heading. I don't want my son to have identity issues. I don't want, like, for me as a mother, it's my personal opinion. I know different situations work for different people. We might not have the same situation. We might not have the same ex's family. Like, for me, of course, when my son goes to his father's family, he doesn't go to his father specifically. He goes to his paternal grandmother and aunties, and you know, these men through responsibilities, but it's a place whereby he's safe. Like, they've been in his life since he was born. So I didn't see it right to just cut them off like that, or not even them, cut my son off from them, especially because sometimes I've needed help. I'll admit it, they've been coming through for me, because let me tell you, a nanny is expensive. Not even expensive, but it's, I don't know, I've never trusted nannies. I prefer trusting family members of my child than trusting a nanny. I don't know. Especially if you have that chance, just take it. Let me tell you, you'll be told a lot of things. And I know I'm stepping out of topic, but let me just address things. You'll be told a lot of things. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Do what. Let me tell you, these people are not a danger to your child. Please, give the child away even for a weekend. Do you. Let me tell you, if I did not take that help, I will not even have this channel today. This channel has taken me years to just, like, a lot of like, I've struggled alone with this channel. For you to be even hearing this message, I've really done a lot of work, let me tell you, and I will not be here without taking that help. So let me tell you all this to say, let me tell you, these men don't realize that them refusing to even assist is their karma. Their karma is missing out on seeing their children grow up. That is also a karma. I read that somewhere today. His karma is missing out on seeing his child grow up. Let me tell you something. Something else I believe that has been said in this video. The lady who said that the moment you begin healing, that's when his karma starts. Let me tell you, I believe that 101%. Because for me right now, I don't have any grudges. I don't care. Let me just say, I'm in a very happy place in my life right now, to the point that even family, my own toxic family members cannot even ruin my peace. Now, will an ex ruin my peace? And an ex is replaceable. Family is not replaceable. And they're the ones who can. So, will an ex ruin my peace? Of course not. Of course not. If you cannot change the man, change the man. And that's what exactly I did. So, Let me tell you, some of these men, and especially if you remain single after the relationship, they'll always tend to think they have a space to come back to your life, or they can always walk in. And you're trying to communicate that you're no longer in the situation, your mind is no longer there, like that. You no longer see them as the same person. You're a different person now, that you have to reintroduce themselves. They even have to know you. And half of the time, these people are not changed. They always come back to like see if you're still stupid. Please don't give these men a chance. Just end it. Like completely. Never go back to a situation that you've left, but never go back to a person that you had to heal from. Never do that to yourself. Like the moment you think about going back, just remember all the things that person made you pass through. Once you think about that, you won't feel sorry for that person at all. And let me tell you something about these people. Something about their actions, them fumbling you, them destroying your life, your self-esteem, or whatever it is. While they receive their karma, them treating you like that was a blessing in disguise. That's what I came to realize, actually. Their lack of love, their lack of consideration, their hurtful engagement, their hurtful whatever, them aiming to this, them leaving you for dead, them wanting to see you miserable, struggling, them giving you a child just to trap you, them as absconding their fatherly duties. Let me tell you, on blindside, that is normally a blessing in disguise for you. How many women have been left in that situation, and right now they're business women? They have changed. I mean, they are these powerful women. So that's why I'm saying it's a blessing in disguise. Of course, the first time you'll cry, like the first time you need to even understand, what are you saying? Like, what do you mean a blessing? This is hell. Of course it's hell. You have to go through the darkest part of the channel before you see the light. Like, it's darkest before it's dawn anyway. But right now I'm at a place whereby I can tell you, in that place, let me tell you, hold on, do your best. Stay away from relationships first for a couple of years. Give yourself even 2 years first, without any relationship, without anything serious, without nothing. First heal, so that when you get into your next relationship, you won't trauma dump on your next partner. It's such a beautiful feeling, actually, to know that you healed, to know that your current partner is getting the best version of you. Like, there's no better feeling than that. Let me tell you, me, I always told myself, the next man that I get into a very serious relationship with will actually experience the best version of me, because I've confronted much of my trauma. I've changed a lot as a person. I've grown. I'm older, even in years. Like, I'm not the same person I was in my past relationship. Right now, I'm not the woman you can fumble easily. Right now, if you're a man, you know what you have. Like, what am I saying? You'll get to a place whereby you'll meet men who are also tired of the games, who are also fumbled. Let me tell you, it happens in both genders. And these men will be so, and let me tell you, you'll meet a man who will see the light in you, like who will recognize and cherish the light in you. Let me tell you, you'll meet those men. It's a matter of time. And even if you don't, in the meantime, there are things you can enjoy while you're still single. Me, especially for me, I really enjoyed traveling alone. Oh my God, I really enjoyed the power that comes with going places alone, doing things by your own time, your own control. Like, it's so not compromising anything for anyone, having a full night's sleep without anyone disturbing you. Oh my God, it's so nice. Anyway, ladies, hey, let me end it here. I'll see you on my next video. Please do something nice for yourself today, this month. Please be productive, be positive, and bye. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.